The following is a presentation of Payoff Pitch Baseball. Good evening, everybody. This is Robert from RGL 518 welcoming you to Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium. Tonight, it's Game 1 of the 1994 National League Wild Card Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Atlanta Braves. What can we expect in this series? I can expect some pitching. Both these teams had very good pitching rotations in 1994, and they are matched up very well. First, let's take a look at the Giants. The Giants coming off an unbelievable no-hitter in the National League Wild Card playoff against the Astros, as Bill Swift gave a complete no-no after giving up a few walks and then went perfect the rest of the way. The Houston Astros really had no answer for the Giants in that game. And it allows the Giants to move on now to the Wild Card Series. It's best of 2 out of 3. The winner of this series will play the Montreal Expos in that National League Division Series. I am expecting some exciting action tonight. Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium is packed. It is a full crowd here for these two, especially in a great game we got tonight. It's going to be John Burkett against Greg Maddux. So anything's capable in a big game here at Fulton County Stadium, as now the Braves get to show that they are ready to play some playoff baseball. So what can happen tonight? Well, as you know, when we play games of payoff pitch, anything is possible. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the San Francisco Giants tonight. It will be Darren Lewis batting first, John Patterson batting second, Barry Bonds is third, Matt Williams batting fourth, Dave Martinez batting fifth, Royce Clayton is sixth, Todd Benzinger is seventh, Kurt Manwaring is batting eighth, and the pitcher, John Burkett, is batting ninth. Defensively for the Braves tonight, it'll be Fred McGriff at first base, Mark Lemke is at second, shortstop is Jeff Blauser, third base Terry Pendleton, in left field we have Ryan Klesko, center field Roberto Kelly, in right field is Dave Justice. Behind the plate is Javi Lopez. And on the mound for the Atlanta Braves tonight, their number one starter, Greg Maddux. In 1994, 16 wins, 6 losses, 1.56 ERA. He was the best pitcher in baseball in that year. And he starts for the Giants tonight. Starts for the Braves tonight in the first game of this wild card series. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Let's get right to it. Top of the first inning, as the Giants coming off that no-hitter. Now we'll see what they can do here in the next round against the Braves. Leading off for the Giants will be Darren Lewis. Darren Lewis batted .271 with 3 homers against the Rights in 1994. As Salvador America joins me here at Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium, and he is first to arrive, so you are the host, sir. Welcome. We're ready to go. We're about to start going. Here we go. Top of the first inning. Let's get to baseball. And it's going to start with an in-play 83, and that's a ground ball to short. Easy pickup by Blauser. Throws to first. Out number 1. Fans here already still filing in, but it is a full house in Atlanta-Fulton County. Here is John Patterson. Batted .262. 3 homers against Rights. Maddux, of course, is a right-hander. Just starting the next wild card series. Pitch coming. That is a patient 0-5. Patterson is going to draw a base on balls. That is a walk. He will go down to first base. A walk for Patterson. A 5B steal rating. Definitely a good chance to go. And we'll see if they think are probably going to take the chance. The next batter is Barry Bonds. Patterson is going to take a look at taking the steal. So let's see what he's got. Maddux's hold rating's a 10. Patterson is a 5 steal rating. So with a 10, it would be a 0-77 for Patterson. Javi Lopez's arm is a 4. So that would be a B4. That would be an excellent chance to steal. So we're going to do it for Patterson. So a 0-77 on the card. He goes. Anything higher than that, he does not. And Maddux gets a chance to pick him off. And a 59. There goes Patterson. The throw down to second, and he is safe, sliding under the tag. Patterson will steal the base. He is safe at second. And now Barry Bonds will take over with a runner in scoring position. Bonds batted .321, 26 homers in 1994. Barry Bonds was 2 for 4 in the win over the Astros, and he did have a home run in that game. Maddux sets and deals to Bonds. And that is a tough 13. Got him looking, struck him out. Bonds will head back to the dugout. Nice curveball by Maddux to get Bonds out. And the next batter will be Matt Williams. Williams batted .258, 30 homers against rights. Another strong hitter in 1994. But now 2 outs. Matt and Patterson still on at second. Pitch from Maddux, and it's an in-play 98. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Coming under it is going to be Klesko. He gets under it easily, and he will make the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, a stolen base, but that is it for the Giants. And we go to the bottom of the first with the Braves now coming up to bat. And let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves. It will be Roberto Kelly batting first, Jeff Blauser batting second, Ryan Klesko third, Fred McGriff is batting fourth, David Justice bats fifth, Terry Pendleton is sixth, Javi Lopez is seventh, Mark Lemke batting eighth, and the pitcher, Greg Maddux, is batting ninth. Defensively for the Giants, first base is Todd Benzinger. Second base tonight is John Patterson. Third base is Williams. Shortstop is Clayton. In left field is Barry Bonds. Center field is Lewis. Right field is Martinez. The catcher, Kurt Manwaring. And on the mound for the San Francisco Giants, John Burkett, the number 2 starter for San Francisco. 6 wins, 8 losses, but a 3.62 ERA kind of tells me don't let that losing record fake you out. Burkett probably did not get enough run support, and he's a strong pitcher, so this should be a good pitching matchup for tonight. Leading off the bottom of the first for the Atlanta Braves will be Roberto Kelly. Kelly batted .282, 4 homers against the rights. Now the Braves get their turn it back to start it. And it's going to start with a patient 80. And fly ball to center field. Coming under it is going to be Lewis. And he has it, and that's out number 1. Can the Giants ride the momentum of that no-hitter here into Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium? Next batter is Jeff Blauser. Totally different team, though, in the Braves. Blauser batted .254, 5 homers against the rights. Totally different team. Pitch underway. Tough 90. Ground ball hit to short. That's going to be picked up by Clayton. Throws it over to first for out number 2. Blauser chops that one over there. And now the batter will be Ryan Klesko. Batted .283, 17 home. Klesko. That will be a single. Klesko heads down to first. And he will get it. And that is the first base hit. I should mention that is the first base hit allowed by the Giants in the playoffs. Because with the no-hitter against the Astros, this is the first base hit allowed. And John Burkett gets a couple of funny looks from the dugout saying, what, you couldn't continue that streak? And Burkett says, man, let me pitch. Klesko, 3B steal rating, 9 on the dice, will not run. Neither pitcher has wild pitch rating, so we shouldn't see that unless it's in rare play. It will bring up the crime dog, Fred McGriff. Batted .333, 24 homers against rights. Klesko on first, McGriff at the plate, pitch from Burkett. And an in-play 89, ground ball to second base. That's picked up by Patterson. He throws to Clayton covering the bag, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit for the Braves. No score at the end of 1. We go to the top of the second here. National League Wild Card Series, game number 1. Leading off for the G-Men will be Dave Martinez. Batted .246, 4 homers against the rights. Top of the second, let's see what Greg Maddux has got for this inning. And that is a tough 61, and ground ball hit the short. And that's going to be an easy pickup by Blauser. Tosses it over to first base, and that's out number 1. And next up is Royce Clayton, batted .253 and a homer. Pitch to Clayton coming up, and tough 34, struck him out. Greg Maddux goes ahead and gives him a low curveball on that, and Clayton swung right through it. Second strikeout for Maddux. And now we will see Todd Benzinger, batted .274 with 8 homers against rights. Maddux on the mound, sets and deals. And tough 44s, and he goes down on strikes. Caught him looking. Strike 3, side retired. Oh, he didn't like that slider, but that was right in there. And Maddux just he actually threw the pitch and started walking off the mound before the umpire even called it a strike 3, because he knew that's what it was. And the inning ends there. Nothing for the Giants in the second. Bottom of the second coming up. Leading off for the Bravos will be David Justice, batted .326, 15 homers against the rights. Burkett looking in, and now the pitch to DJ. And tough 07, got him looking, strike 3 call. Wow. Burkett goes ahead and throws a slider of his own, and Justice had no chance on that, and he goes down. First strikeout for Burkett. Trying to match Greg Maddux. He knows he's got to do as best as he can against pretty much the best pitcher in baseball in 1994. Here's Terry Pendleton, batted .241, 6 homers against the rights. Burkett looks in. Now the pitch. And tough 32, and he swing and a miss, struck him out. Pendleton goes down himself as well. Burkett got him on a high fastball, and Pendleton swung that bat a little too low. Second, and that is strikeout number 2 for Burkett. And now we will see Javi Lopez, batted .264, 8 homers. 2 outs now on the bottom of the second. Burkett pitch. Tough 68, and fly ball center field. Darren Lewis looking for that. And he has it, makes the catch in a 1-2-3 inning for John Burkett and the Giants. And they're off to a good start. Both these teams had excellent pitching. At the end of 2, still no score. They had excellent pitching in 1994. A lot of people don't realize that the Giants had a very good staff. Greg Maddux will take on the mound again in the top of the 3rd inning. Leading off for the G-men will be Kurt Manwaring. Batted .267, no homers against the rights. As we start the top of the 3rd. Maddux with the pitch. And that's right on the leader. I'm going to call that ball 1. I'm going to try again. Defense, 44. Let's see what we get here. That could be interesting. Range check to first base. The ball is hit to McGriff. His range is a C. 1-43. A 44 on the dice. McGriff makes a diving stop. Wow. Throws to Greg Maddux, covering the bag, and just gets him out. What a play by McGriff. A 1-43 is a hit. A 44 on the dice. McGriff makes an unbelievable play, and Maddux gets over to first base and gets him out. Wow. And a big cheer from the Fulton County Stadium here as the crime dog literally steals a base hit away from Manwaring. And that is 1 out. And that will bring up the pitcher, John Burkett. He uses hitting card number 1. Maddux. And tough 54, got him looking, strike 3 call, 2 outs. That is strikeout number 4 for Greg Maddux. Burkett was probably expecting something else, but as a pitcher, I'm surprised you don't know the strike zone that well. And that was just a beautiful curveball, and Burkett will head back to the dugout. 2 outs. And now we'll see Darren Lewis. Lewis is 0 for 1. Maddux toes the rubber, pitches to Lewis. Tough 58, and that's a fly ball to right. Coming under this is going to be Justice. Settles it and makes the catch. And another 1-2-3 inning for Maddux. Nothing doing there for the Giants in the top of the third. As we now head to the bottom of the third. Here comes John Burkett. Bottom of the batting order leads off for the Braves. Here's Mark Lemke, batted .294, no homers against rights. Mark Lemke is practically almost a perfect player you could have in a way because he bats .294 against lefts and rights. So he's pretty much in the lineup every single day. Burkett knows Lemke is dangerous. Here's the pitch. Tough 68, grounded to second base. And that's going to be Patterson coming up with that. Throws it over to first for out number 1. On a G4. And now Maddux will come up, the pitcher. He uses hitting card number 9. He can smack a few. He can get some hits. Burkett throws the ball in, and that's a tough 38. And that, of course, is a strikeout usually on the pitcher card. You're out of there, and Maddux will go back to the dugout. He swung and a miss pretty much at a bad slider, and he just swung it just to see if he could make contact. And that is Burkett's 3rd strikeout so far. 2 down. Top of the batting order, and here's Kelly. Kelly flew out his last time up. Burkett, here's the pitch. It's an in-play 08, and that's going to be well hit by Kelly. That's going to actually hit into right center field. That's going to bounce off the wall. It will be a double for Kelly, and he will head to second. He'll hold at second base on a nice 2-out double by Roberto Kelly. And that now brings up a chance for Jeff Blauser. Blauser grounded out his last time up. Kelly on at second. Let's see what Burkett does with Blauser. Pitch on the way. Wheelhouse check. Oh, wow, I can't believe it. That is on. Jeez, I hate it when it leans like that. Fouled away, strike 1. I can't make the call. We'll do it again. Now that's different. That's going to be an in-play 79, and that's a fly ball to center field. Coming under that is going to be Lewis. He's got it, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit for Atlanta, but it's still no score at the end of 3. I might have taken a big hit away from Blauser, but if I'm not sure, I re-roll, even though it looks good. If I'm not sure, you re-roll the dice and just say it's a foul ball. A very quick first 3 innings go on here. And it's still no score at the end of 3. We go right to the top of the 4th. Usually call timeout to do a deck change. I'm not going to do that anymore. What I'm going to do is I got 3 fact decks shuffled. And what I'll do is these decks, since you don't go through them as like you do when you just use them as dice rolls only, they're very easy to shuffle, really. You just go ahead. At the end of 4.5, I just flip the deck. And I consider it shuffled. So, anyway, let's go to the top of the 4th inning here. Still no score. John Burkett giving Greg Maddux a good matchup. And who leads off here for the Giants? Oh, that would be Patterson. Leading off for the Giants, John Patterson. He walked his last time up. We'll see what Maddux has. Pitch on the way. In play 70. Fly ball center field. Coming under it is Kelly. Has all day. Puts away his chewing gum. Block. And the ball falls in the glove. 1 out. And now that brings up the dangerous Barry Bonds. Bonds, as I said, was 2 for 4 with a home run in that game in San Francisco's 4-0 no-hit win over the Astros. Yeah, Salvador, looks like everybody's focused so far. 1 out, pitch to Bonds. In play 0-3, and as soon as you say that, Bonds goes ahead and smacks one easily into left center field. That's going to bounce off the wall. Bonds heading for 2. He will make it, and that is going to be a double for Barry Bonds. And that is also the first hit for the Giants in this game, as Maddux had pitched a no-hit first 3 innings. But Bonds will be on second base. A chance now for San Francisco to get a quick early lead. And here's Matt Williams, who can definitely do it. Maddux looking in. Bonds on at second. Do not underestimate this Giants team. Here's the pitch to Williams. Tough, 60, base hit Williams. That's going to be a single. It's a line drive into center field. Bonds is only going to be able to go to third. He will hold as Williams holds at first. Runners at the corners and 1 out. As Williams could not bring him in, Bonds holds. The batter will be Dave Martinez. Martinez grounded out his last time up. And the Braves, Martinez, a double play rating of 8. He does ground out in double plays. Maddux is very good at double plays. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Do you call the infield in or do you call for the double play? I think you call for the double play. It's early. The Braves are going to call the infield back, call it double play. It's only 4th inning. So here's the pitch to Martinez. 11 in play, 28, and he popped it up. Martinez pops it up in behind the plate, and that's going to be caught by Lopez. 2 outs. Oh, wow. And the fans here like that. Greg Maddux gave him a high ball, and Martinez went right under it and popped it up right behind to the sky. And boy, Martinez is mad at himself for that. A 28, and on a 8-27, he gets a single, and he pops that up. 2 outs now. Here's Royce Clayton. He'll get a chance. Clayton struck out his last time up. 2 down. Maddux pitches to Clayton. In play 54, and he will get out of the jam. Fly ball to right. That ball is under by David Justice. He's got it, and he makes the catch. No runs, 2 hits, and that is all the Giants get. No score. The fans here are giving Greg Maddux a big ovation for getting out of that mess. Do you have a funny feeling, Salvador, this game's going to go to the 9th inning like they usually do? We go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Bravos will be Klesko. He's 1 for 1. He has a hit in the first. Bottom of the 4th inning. Klesko at the plate. Pitch from Burkett. Patient 75. Fly ball center field. Coming under it is going to be Darren Lewis. He's got it. 1 out. Klesko goes. And now we'll see the crime dog, Fred McGriff. 0 for 1. Fans here at Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium want to see some action right now. Atlanta AFCS is pretty much neutral. Left-handed batter 1-61, right-handed batter 1-35. So combined, it's a 90. It's a 2-96. So that's kind of neutral. A neutral park in 1994. Pitch to McGriff. And speaking about that, here we go. Ballpark 05, and there we talk about it's a wheelhouse. Wheelhouse check 10, and he got it. Crack. That ball is hit high. That ball's hit deep to right field. Going, and it is gone. Fred McGriff, solo home run. Here I am saying it's a neutral park, and McGriff goes ahead and deposits it in the right field seats, and the Braves jump out 1-0 on a homer by the crime dog. Solo shot by McGriff. Atlanta-Fulton County just said to me, yeah, neutral my butt. Well, here's what happens when the crime dog takes a swing. Bam! 1-0 Braves. The first runs are finally scored here in the fourth inning. Here's David Justice. Justice struck out his last time out. Manwaring goes out and talks to John Burkett, settle him down a little bit, and now we'll try again. Justice the batter. In play 19, and that's going to be a single for Justice. He will make it to first on a base hit as he hits that one into right field as well. 2 straight hits by the Braves. And now here's Pendleton. David Justice, a 3F steal rating, not a threat, not running. 1 out. Burkett looking in at Pendleton. Pitch coming. In play 87. And that's a ground ball to short. Pendleton's double play rating's a 7. Burkett is an 8. They'll turn it. Shortstop to second to first, double play. The 6-4-3 will get him out of the jam, but 1 run does score on 2 hits for the Braves. And they lead 1-0 at the end of 4. Fans a little disappointed. Should have been a bigger inning. But John Burkett is a good pitcher. At least he was. That 6-8 record, don't let that fool you, had a 3.62 ERA. I don't call that terrible. I call that pretty decent. Any ERA under 4 I consider good, especially in today's baseball. We go to the top of the 5th. Todd Benzinger leads off for the Giants. Who now find themselves down 1-0 in the first game of this NLWCS. Benzinger with the pitch. It's a tough 60 and struck him out. Did I just do something wrong? I think I just did. That was Maddux. Maddux supposed to be pitching, not Burkett. Let's do that again. It's still a 9, and it's still a strikeout. So Burkett struck him, but Maddux took it out. Whatever. It's a strikeout anyway. 1 out. 1 out. That's what happens sometimes. It was still a tough. Maddux is back on the mound. Here's Kurt Manwaring with 1 out. That is Maddux's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th strikeout tonight. Manwaring will take a shot. He grounded out his last time up. Pitch on the way. In play 98, fly ball to left. And that's going to be Klesko's ball to get to. And he's got it for out number 2. And now the pitcher, Burkett. And yes, he'll bat. It's only the 5th inning. Pitch. Tough 29. Got him looking. Called strike 3 again. Burkett doesn't swing the bat, but he got him on that one. A beautiful curve. And that is strikeout number 6 for Maddux. And that ends the inning. Still 1-0. 3 up and 3 down on the Giants. San Francisco is going to look back at that 4th inning. They had runners at 1st and 3rd and couldn't get anybody in. Now we go to the bottom of the 5th. Timeout. As I flip the fact deck. And now we use that for the rest of the game. So bottom of the 5th inning now. Who leads off? Javi Lopez. Lopez leads off for Atlanta. He's 0 for 1. Burkett looks in, pitches to Lopez. And tough 52, got him looking, struck him out. One away. Lopez thought that ball was way low, but the umpire said, yeah, it was low enough for me to call it a strike. Go sit down. And that is the fourth strikeout for Burkett. He's almost at his average. Lopez will take a seat. Next batter is Mark Lemke. He's 0 for 1. Salvador asks who's going to be the hero tonight. So far, that's McGriff. Pitch coming. Defense check 70. Could be interesting. An error check to second base. That ball is hit. That ball is hit to Patterson. His error rating is a 3. I think he'll be fine. 1-31 on the card. 70 on the dice. Nice play by Patterson. He gets it. Gets up. Throws to first. Out number 2. Nice play by Patterson. Ground out to second. And now that brings up the pitcher, Greg Maddux, who will hit. Burkett looking in. Pitch coming. Tough 53. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Maddux had no chance on that. That was a changeup, and the bat was already across the plate before the ball even got there. 1-2-3 inning for Burkett, and it stays 1-0 at the end of 5. Like to remind you here on our channel, RJL 518, we have some History Maker Golf tomorrow morning. The second half of the final round of the Tour Championship. I've already played the first half of it, ready to go for tomorrow. So we'll see some excellent History Maker golf. And then, of course, we have Game 2 of this National League Wild Card Series. And Tom Glavine will go for the Braves, and he'll go up against Mark Portugal for the Giants tomorrow. And that is a definite. So Game 2 of that game tomorrow. As Steve Tower joins me here at Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium after further review. An honor, sir, that you are here for this exciting wild card game. The first game of a best of 3 between these two in the National League. And coming up soon, of course, on RJL 518, we have Inside Pitch. That game is on the way to me as soon. We're going to add that to the rotation. And, of course, still waiting to do some Glory Days boxing. Meanwhile, let's go to the top of the 6th inning. Leading off for the Giants is going to be Darren Lewis. He's 0 for 2. Maddux is pitching very well tonight, as you expect a pitcher with a 1.56 ERA to do so. Here's the pitch. Let's see if I opened up my big mouth. Tough 92 or 96, doesn't matter. That's going to be a fly ball to left field, 1 out. It didn't matter how that was going to work out. That's a fly out to left, and Lewis will head back to the bench. Maddux continues to mow down the batters. Here's John Patterson. Patterson reached on a walk and stole a base in the first inning. Patterson up at the plate. Maddux deals. And that is a in-play 29 base hit for Patterson. That's a single. He hits that one into right field. Patterson will hold it first. They'll get there. Second time he's on base. And with a 4 on the dice, Patterson could try to steal again, and they're going to do so. So again, we try to see if he gets the jump. Greg Max's hold rating is a 10. Does not hold runners very well, actually. Patterson, steal rating of 5. So we draw a 0 to 77. Patterson goes 78 and higher. He does not, and Maddux gets a chance to pick him off. 64. There goes Patterson. It's an excellent chance. It's an excellent chance for him to get there. The throw from Javi Lopez, safe by a mile. Patterson easily gets in there. Didn't even have to slide. The ball was offline. It was a bad throw. It was offline throw. Luckily, it didn't go into the outfield. Patterson steals his second base tonight and puts the tying run in scoring position. And now the batter is the very dangerous Barry Bonds. Hit a home run in the no-hitter against the Astros few days ago. 1 out. Yes, Steve Tower. I had a no-hitter a few days ago. It was streamed. Check it out if you could on my channel. The Giants and the Astros. Bill Swift throws a no-hitter. Gave up 3 walks in the first inning, then went perfect the rest of the way. Trust me, it was unbelievable. First no-hitter I've ever done in any game system I've played. Whether it's Stratomatic or this or Status Pro Baseball, Pursue the Pennant, didn't matter. Whatever games. First ever no-hitter I ever had on any system. Bonds at the plate. Patterson on its second. Greg Maddux looking in. Now he's got a little bit of a jam to get through. Pitch to Bonds. Tough. 87. Ground ball to second base. And that's going to be an out, as Bonds is going to be out at first. Patterson will advance to third on the throw. And with 2 outs, man on third. That is a fielder's choice. Patterson does move up on a 9. 2 outs. And now the batter is Matt Williams, who really was the main power hitter for the Giants in '94, not Barry. Barry was only becoming what he was later on at that time. Runner at third base, 2 outs. Maddux looking into Williams. Pitch on the way. Ballpark 98 in play. In play 34. Ground ball to first. McGriff is going to get it. He has it. Comes over, tags the bag, and Maddux gets out of the jam. Just does. No runs, a hit, stolen base, but that is all. Bottom of the 6th coming up, still 1-0 Braves. Oh, just missed that too. Only by a couple. We go to the bottom of the 6th. John Burkett pitching a good game as well. His only mistake was the home run to the crime dog. Leading off for the Braves will be Roberto Kelly. Kelly hit a double his last time up. John Burkett sets up, sets and deals. Here's the pitch. That's a tough 22. Got him looking. Strike 3 call. A lot of these Atlanta batters are not swinging the bat, and that is a strikeout. Big strikeout on Kelly for Burkett. 1 down. And that is Burkett's 6th strikeout tonight. The batter now for the Braves will be Jeff Blauser. Blauser 0 for 2. Burkett setting up. Pitch coming. In play 69. That's a ground ball to second base. Easy pickup by Patterson. He take it, throws it over. 2 down. 2 men down. And now the batter is Ryan Klesko. Klesko's 1 for 2. He singled in the first, flew out after that. Burkett looking in. Pitch on the way. Ballpark 83. That is an in-play. An in-play 23 will be a base hit for Klesko as he smacks that one into left center field. Klesko will get to first base. That ball is sent in by Bonds. He'll throw it in. And now the Braves have a man on a 2-out hit. And now a big ovation here at Atlanta-Fulton County for the crime dog. He went ahead and blasted one into right field. He's 1 for 2. Klesko on at first. McGriff selling in. Burkett looks at Klesko over. 2 outs. Pitch. 9. Tough. 72. And grounded to short. Clayton's got it. He's up with it. Throws to second to get Klesko side retired. No runs. And a hit for Atlanta. Still 1-0 Braves. We go to the top of the 7th. Game 1 of this National League Wild Card Series. To win the first game is huge in a best of 3. Always is, no matter where you play the game at. Top of the 7th, here's Dave Martinez leading off for the Giants. He's 0 for 2. Maddux has pitched brilliantly tonight. That's a tough 41, and Martinez, however, is going to take Maddux deep into the outfield. That's going to be a base hit. Martinez will make it to first as he hits that one into left field. Throw comes into second. Martinez holds. Single for Martinez. 8 on the dice. 4D steal rating. Martinez will not run. And the batter is Royce Clayton. A sacrifice would be, I would normally might think of a sacrifice, but because the sacrifice on his card is a 12 and an 8 was on the dice, I'm not going to do it. Clayton will hit away. Martinez on it first. Maddux. Pitch. Wheelhouse, 14, base hit for Clayton. That's going to be a single. Clayton didn't hit many homers against right-handers, but a 14 will do it. That's going to be a hit for Clayton. It's a hard grounder into left field. Runner on first advances only one base. Martinez has to go to second, and that's where he'll hold. 2 straight hits off of Maddux. Second time tonight, that's been done. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Now Maddux in a bit of a jam. Here's Todd Benzinger. He will bat. John Burkett is due to bat 2 batters from now. John Burkett's in the hole in the 7th inning. Don't know what I want to do here with that yet. He's pitching beautifully. But now the Giant dugout is hoping Benzinger can get a big hit. Runners first and second, nobody out. Pitch coming. In play, 81, fly ball center field. And that's going to be Kelly who's going to camp under it. And he's got it, out number 1. Runners will hold. They will not try. And now we'll see Kurt Manwaring. Manwaring 0 for 2. One out. Maddux sets, deals. In play, 24. That's going to be a base hit for Manwaring. It's a line drive into center field, but the runners will only advance 1 base. It was hit so hard into Kelly, and he managed to get it in so quick into the infield that the runners could only move a base. The merry-go-round only turns once. Bases loaded. 1 out. And as much as I really don't want to do this, but because it's bases loaded and nobody out, and when 1 out, Burkett is the batter, and I got to take him out of the game. The Giants have got to go to the bench. I'll tell you, I don't know if the runner had scored, I might have kept Burkett in there. But because you're down by a run, you got to play to win the game. That's going to be it for Burkett. He is done. And that is a real shame as they got to go to the bench. That's the hazard of National League Baseball. They will bring up a pinch hitter from Maddux. And in the playoffs, I don't care how many at-bats they had in the regular season, I used the best player available, and that's going to be Mark Carrion. Batted .310 against rights. At-bats I will use during the regular season to try to keep it realistic, but the playoffs, no. Best batter, I don't care. Mark Carrion will batted .310. Bases loaded. Mark Carrion's double play rating is a 6. Not easy to double up. Braves are going to call infield in. And I'll get the infield in chart ready so I can look at it. Braves call infield in. 1 out. Top of the 7th. A chance here for the Giants. Mark Carrion pinch hitting. Pitch from Maddux. Patient, 83. Ground ball to short. It's a 5. It's a 5. The batter is out. The batter, let's see here. Oh my God. Okay. You don't believe this. It's a ground ball to short. It's hit to short. He's got it. He throws to home to get Martinez. Home to first base. Double play. If bases are loaded and the 2D6 result is 2-5, runner on third out at home, batter out at first, double play. Maddux gets out of the inning. A 6-1-3. The infield in is the perfect call. Side retired. Oh, wow. Is that a killer of a play? And the bases are cleared. Stays 1-0, and the Fulton County Stadium crowd is going nuts after that one. Side retired, and what a way to go into the 7th inning stretch. 1-0 Braves. No runs, 3 hits. 7th inning stretch time coming up. Be right back. Steve, if you have your ukulele, go ahead and play it for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Be right back in a moment. We go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. The Braves got out of a huge jam. It's 1-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. David Justice is the leadoff batter for the Braves. I'm trying to see what pitcher I want to bring in for the Giants. And the Giants are going to go with Pat Gomez, the lefty. Turn Justice around. Bats only .287 against lefts. As I got to keep track of pitchers. If they pitch 2 days in a row, they will not be available for a game after that. And Gomez can pitch innings 7 and 8. If they pitch one game, they can go again the next day. As I'm trying to keep the fatigue correct, at least for pitchers. My pitching rotation for every team is a 4-man rotation, and it will be strict, no matter what it is. It will be strict to allow for very good pitching rotation, from good pitching matchups. David Justice leads off for the Braves, bottom of the 7th. Gomez had a 3.78 ERA, lefty against Justice, 1-0 Braves. Here we go, bottom of 7th inning. And that's a patient 30, and that's going to be a walk for Justice. And he will go to first. Base on balls. Justice will go to first base on that. And that will bring up Terry Pendleton. 6 on the dice, 3 of steal rating, will not run. And Pendleton will come up now. Not a threat to steal. Let's see how Gomez deals with Pendleton. Pitch coming. That's a patient 92. That's a fly ball to left. Coming under that's going to be Bonds. And that is out number 1. Pendleton heads back to the dugout. Justice stays at first. And now a chance for Javi Lopez. Lopez is 0 for 2. Gomez is a wild pitch rating of 30 to 33. He can be a little bit wild. Pitch on the way. And that's going to be a rare play. It's wheelhouse, but it's a rare play. So we got to roll the rare play dice. Because I use a special chart. 35. Red is always red first. Rare play 35. Defense. Reroll all dice and refer to defense chart. Okay, so we got a defense. It's a defense check. It's an error check to first base. The ball. Benzinger is the player. Player with a rating of A range or 5E makes a rating highlight catch. While Benzinger's rating his range is a C and his error is a 3. He's not going to make it. And it's an error check. So that's going to be an error on Benzinger. It's an error on Benzinger, which means that is going to be a 1-base error. Justice will head to second and Lopez to first. All it really turns out to be is a range played Benzinger. It's an error. An E3, first error for the Giants in this game. And Benzinger commits a huge error. Runners at first and second, 1 out. And now we'll see Lemke. Pat Gomez settling in. And they're going to take him out. Gomez is coming out. Gomez will be done. They're not going to have him pitch. They're going to bring in a better right-hander, which they do have. And it's going to be Mike Jackson with an ERA of 1.49. He'll come in to pitch 7 and 8. So now he'll go against Lemke. It doesn't really do anything to Lemke's average, but it's a better pitcher. 1 out. Still runners first and second. Pitch to Lemke. Tough. 16. Got him looking. Struck him out. Mark Lemke doesn't take the bat off of his shoulder. It's a beautiful slider that's in there. Big strikeout. 2 down. As Lemke heads back to the dugout. Now, Greg Maddux is the batter. What do you do here? Do you take out Maddux and go and bring in the bullpen? Like I said, people, National League Baseball. This is where it comes down to it. Do you take out Maddux, who's pitching a gem? You're in the 7th inning. You know what? You got runners at first and second. You've got to get these runs in. Maddux is going to come out. He's going to come out. That'll be it for Maddux. But what a game he pitched. You're up 1-0. So he leaves with the win. So they'll bring in a pinch hitter against Jackson. And that's going to be Tony Tarasco. And Philip Reynolds joined me. And SGJ Jamie joins me here at Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium. Tarasco will pinch hit against Jackson. Runners at first and second. Big at bat here. 1-0 Braves. Bottom of the 7th. Jackson looking at Tarasco. Pitch on the way. Wheelhouse 25. Oh boy. Crack. That one is hit high. That one is hit deep to center field. Lewis is going back for it. Leaps at the wall. Not a chance. It's out of here. Tony Tarasco, a wheelhouse 25 against rights, 1-28, 25. Tarasco bombs one out of here. It's 4-0 Braves. And that is not the first time Tarasco hit a big home run as a pinch hitter. Oh boy, and the fans here at Fulton County are loving that one. They are going nuts. A 3-run jack, 4-0 Braves. And Mike Jackson can't believe the pitch he threw. No, this is the wild card series. This is just the first. This is just the second. This is just the first round. This is just the wild card series, a best of 3. The winner of this series goes to play the Expos in the National League Division Series. We already have 3 other series tightened up, and I'll tell you a bit about them after this inning. Mike Jackson comes in and gives up a 3-run bomb to Tony Tarasco. And that is not the first time he's done that. In a game against the Houston Astros, Doug Drabeck was working on a no-hitter. He had 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning, and Tony Tarasco came in as a pinch hitter, and he sent a bomb that ended it, and the Braves wound up winning that game 3-1. And that's it for Jackson. He's got to come out because that was 3 runs he just gave up. They will not attempt it, and the batter will be Roberto Kelly. He'll take over. New pitcher for the Giants, now with a 4-0 lead, now down 4-0. The batter is going to be Dave Burba. Burba comes in, pitching .438 ERA. But the fans here at Fulton County Stadium love that hit. Kelly at bat now against Dave Burba. 2 outs here, still in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch from Burba. And it's a tough 38. And Kelly doesn't. This inning is not over yet. That's going to be a single for Kelly. He gets a base hit. He'll head to first. And he's got a good chance to steal, a 5C steal rating, but with a 4-0 lead, Kelly will not steal. And the batter will be Jeff Blauser. Kelly on it first. Burba now trying to go ahead and get it done. Burba's pitch. That's a tough 48, and that's going to be a single for Blauser. That's another hit. Kelly, with a run rating of 8, automatically makes it to third base. Blauser goes to first, and this inning is still not over. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. And now here's Ryan Klesko as the Braves right now are trying to open this game up as Double D joins me, and of course Sports Time Machine is joining me. 4-0 as the Braves have opened it up. Klesko now the batter with 2 outs. The Giants really don't want to do any more bullpen in case they can win tomorrow. But this game's not over yet either, people. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. Klesko, pitch. Tough, 59, and fly ball to left. Coming under this one is going to be Bonds. And he measures it, and he has it, and that ends the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 walk, and an error. Boy, that error is huge on Benzinger. That is a huge error. 7 in the books. Now 4-0 Braves. Timeout. It's the top of the batting order for the Giants, Darren Lewis. And the Braves are going to send out a left-hander. And it's going to be Kent Merker. He did start games, but he also did save them. So as far as I'm concerned, if you're on the playoff roster and you did do saves, you can save. But you cannot be on the starting roster unless it's an emergency to an injury. Kent Merker will now pitch against Darren Lewis, as Lewis doesn't hit lefties very well. And they will keep Lewis in there here in the top of the 8th inning. No game. These are numbers 0-0, which means it's the first game of a series, so nobody leads. So on my scoreboard, you'll actually see here. You'll see what's going on, and you'll also see what game it is, checking by the numbers. So it's the first game of a best-of-3 wild card series for you there, Double D. Merker pitching to Lewis, top of the 8th inning. We'll see now if the Giants can take advantage of the bullpen. Patient 72, and that is a fly ball to center field. Coming under it is Kelly, out number 1. And the next batter will be John Patterson. So in other words, whoever wins tonight, if you watch tomorrow's game, you'll see a 1 on one of these sides. I try to go ahead and give you as much information possible, as much as I can, without using computer imaging or anything like that. John Patterson, the batter, and they're gonna pull him. He only bats .088. They're gonna pull Patterson. He's gonna be done. So they're gonna go to the bench. And coming into bat's gonna be Steve Scarsoni, who bats .302 against lefts, and he'll also take over at second base. And Scarsoni's actually due to start tomorrow, but it looks like they need him tonight. Scarsoni will go up against Kent Merker with 1 out. Sports Time Machine says Mets versus Braves is 1980 replay coming up. After I'm done on RJL 518. Remember, I've got History Maker Golf tomorrow as well. Second half of the final round of the Tour Championship at East Lake, a.k.a. Peachtree Golf Club. And more things are coming on my channel. 1 out. Merker's going to pitch to Scarsoni. Here's the pitch. Tough 38 struck him out. 2 down. And Scarsoni heads back to the bench. The Braves bullpen now getting it, and now the batter is Barry Bonds. Merker will pitch to Bonds. 2 outs. Pitch from Merker. Tough 41. Base hit, Barry Bonds. He gets a single. Just got it. Bonds will head to first. His second hit of the night. And now a chance for Matt Williams. And we'll see a new pitcher. No, we'll leave Merker in there. You're up 4-0. You got to save your bullpen for tomorrow in case. Matt Williams is 1 for 3. 2 outs. Braves up 4-0, top of the 8th. Merker's pitch to Williams. Tough. Another rare play. 0-0. Rare play dice. Red first. 1-4. If there is a runner on first or second base, the lead runner is picked off for straying too far away. If there is a runner on third, only reroll. There is a runner on first base. So in this case, Merker looking at Bonds. Bonds is leading. Merker throws to first, picks him off. Barry Bonds thrown out at first. Led a little too far, and Merker gets him on a pickoff play. Oh, that is terrible base running by Bonds. Side retired. Bonds is picked off, which means Williams will be at bat starting the next inning, but Barnes is picked off. Bottom of the 8th coming up, still 4-0 Braves. What a time for that to happen. Yes, I have some inside pitch coming as well. I already have that game underway. I'll be collecting all of their seasons as well as I got all of Payoff Pitch's seasons. Dave Burba comes back on the mound for San Francisco, bottom of the 8th. Let's see who leads off for the Braves, and that is the crime dog, Fred McGriff, who smacked a home run in this game as well. They're going to bring in a new pitcher for Burba. He's going to be done to pitch the 8th inning. McGriff doesn't hit the lefties as well. But I think in this case, you just go with the best pitcher no matter what rating he is. And that's going to be Rich Monteleone. 3.18 ERA. He will pitch. Remember, all these pitchers can still pitch tomorrow, but if I use any of them tomorrow, they will not be available for a game 3. I'm trying to keep track of it. Bottom of the 8th, Monteleone will pitch to McGriff. Fans here at Fulton County would love their Braves to get out one game to none. Monteleone's pitch to McGriff. And that is an in-play 15. That's going to be a base hit for McGriff as he hits that one into center field. McGriff will go to first. His second hit of the game. 4C steal rating, 10 on the dice, will not run. And now we'll see David Justice. A Steeler fan 1933 joins me a little late, usually not as late self, but he might have had something more important than my game. Oh yeah, that's right, Steeler fan. There is nothing more important than my game. Shame on you. David Justice at the plate. Fred McGriff on at first. Nobody out. Monteleone with the pitch. That's an in-play 75. That is going to be a ground ball to short. Justice double play rating 7. Monteleone 7. 7 on the dice. Shortstop to second to first. They get the double play. 2 outs. Big 2 outs there that the Giants needed. 6-4-3. And the batter is Terry Pendleton. No excuses today. As Steeler fan says, I was just on the phone. Well, guess what, Steeler fan? No dome foam for you. No more dome foam for you. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Astros were eliminated. Oh, I said that out loud, didn't I? Sorry. And they were no hit, too. Oh, I said that again. 2 outs. Pendleton, the batter, against Monteleone. Steeler fan thought the beer would be gone. The beer is never gone, Steeler fan. Pitch. 7 in play. 81. Fly ball center field. Coming under it is going to be Lewis. And he makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit for the Braves. We go to the top of the 9th. Braves leading 4-0. Still far better than the Mets. Whatever. Sarcastic announcer. We go to the top of the 9th. Will we see any 9th inning magic? Kent Merker is on the mound. Let's see. And Matt Williams leads it off again for the Giants. And Merker's a lefty against Matt Williams. I'm going to take a look at the lineup here, see what I want to do. And I think we're going to see a new pitcher for the Braves. So Merker's going to go. They're going to take him out. And the Braves are going to bring in with a 4-0 lead. They're going to just go with a 4-0 lead. They're going to try mop up. They're going to bring in Mark Wohlers. A 4.59 ERA, yes. But you save your best pitchers for tomorrow if you need them. So Mark Wohlers will pitch to Matt Williams. And we'll see how well this works. Top of the ninth, 4-0. Braves leading the Giants. 2 big home runs. One by the Crime Dog and one by Tony Tarasco, pinch hitter. Steeler fan knows about Tony Tarasco and what he did to Doug Drabeck in that game against the Astros several weeks ago. Here's the pitch to Williams as he did it again. 7, tough, 41, struck him out. One away. Williams heads down. Big strikeout by Wohlers. And the batter now is Dave Martinez. 1 out. Wohlers trying to close the game. Pitch to Martinez. Patient 13, and that's going to be a base on balls. Martinez will head to first. Second time he's been on base. That's a walk. Steal rating 4D, 8 on the dice, but he wouldn't be stealing anyway if he did get it. You're down by 4 runs. Yeah, he was on pace for 60. Absolutely. Probably would have gotten it. Him and Jeff Bagwell of the Astros both probably would have gotten 60. At the very least, that the 1994 season wasn't killed. Here's Royce Clayton. Clayton hit a single his last time up. He will bat. Runner on first. Wohlers trying to close this game out in a mop-up roll. Pitch to Clayton. 7, tough, 66. Ground ball to second base. Clayton's double play rating's a 6. Wohlers a 7. 7 on the dice. The throw is only going to go to shortstop to get the second base, to get Martinez out. It's going to be a fielder's choice. Clayton makes it to first. As a 7 keeps him from getting there. As a 7, does not allow the double play. 2 down. They made sure they got the out. And now the batter is Todd Benzinger. Bagwell will be lucky to get 20. Stop blaming my dice. Jeez, Steeler fan. Stop blaming my dice. You know I love you more than my luggage. 2 outs. Clayton on at first. Wohlers trying to seal the deal to give the Braves a 1-game lead in the wild card series. It'll be Mark Portugal versus Tom Glavine tomorrow. That's a definite. Benzinger, can he keep the game alive? Tough, 34. No, swing and a miss. Struck him out. That'll do it for the game. Mark Wohlers comes in and gets the big K on Benzinger, and that does it, as the Braves will take a 1-game lead in the wild card series. Final score is 4-0. The Braves shut the Giants out. A Steeler fan trying to get a little bit of revenge for what the Giants did a few days ago. No runs, but there was a hit. I'll give you a final line score here in 1 second. The final line score for the Atlanta Braves, 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. For the San Francisco Giants, no runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. Greg Maddux definitely gets the win. John Burkett takes a really tough loss. And there is no save because it was a 4-run lead, so no save. But that does it here at Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium for tonight. Tomorrow night, it will be Mark Portugal going for the Giants against Tom Glavine of the Braves, as the Giants will now face elimination. They win. If the Braves win tomorrow, we will start our first national. It will be The first division series on hand will be the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. That will be the National League Division Series, the first one I'll do, since the Reds had the least amount of wins of the remaining division champions, of the 4 hosting division champions. If not, we'll have a game 3 on Monday. But there will be a day off in between rounds. Anyway, that's it here. The Braves take a 4-0 win over the Giants here at in the first game of the National League Wildcard Series. I want to thank everybody for tonight. Salvador America, Steeler Fan 1933, Sports Time Machine, SGJ, Jamie, Double D, of course, Philip Reynolds. After further review with Steve Tower. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. It'd be greatly appreciated. And again, I want to thank you very much, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, History Maker Golf in the late morning, and more baseball tomorrow and tomorrow night. Final score here: 4-0 Braves. They take a 1-0 lead. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong, stay smart. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Have a good night. Now on to Sports Time Machine as the Mets take on the Braves in 1980. Catch you later.